bosses in the catacombs are scary.
Don't worry, we'll help you take them out.
Let's break it down.
First, we have the Abomination. This terrifying abomination can be found lusting for blood somewhere in the catacombs. Once he senses you, he will aggro and wiggle out a few tentacles to help him move around the level. When he aggros, he will spawn 2 gore balls until you get him down to about half health. Then he will gain a 3rd one, and even later in the fight, he will get a 4th. He will spin these balls around and throw them like the Wisp does. They are his only way of causing damage, but they do deal a lot of it. For the Abomination, it is best to use melee to take him out. Try to slip past his gore balls and spam attacks on his body, and then slip away before he starts to throw them. For range, you'll want to be very careful because this boss has a lot of mobility. Use as much as the level as you can to safely run back and line up shots. Using magic against this boss will be very difficult. You'll need some very strong spells. Frost Nova does combo really well with melee, but if you are mostly magic on the run, you'll want to use your strongest long-range spells, allowing you better time to dodge his gore balls.
Next up, the Necromancer. The Necromancer can be found pondering life and death somewhere in the catacombs. Once you aggro him by getting too close, he will start to summon a lot of skeletons. If these skeletons get too far away from him, they will break into an explosion of bones. Killing the skeletons can also cause them to blow up. If you are too far out of range of the skeletons, the Necromancer will come to you, flying through even the walls and floors. He will float away if you are in his face attacking a lot. Melee is great if you can take out his little skeletons, because he himself doesn't have any attacks. So get in his face and watch your back. Range is the hardest for this boss because his friends will get in the way. Your best shot is to get him to float away from them to get a hit in. If you want to use magic against him, you'll want to use magic that will go through his skeletons and hit him, like Shockwave and Chain Lightning.
Lastly, the Zombie Dragon. The Zombie Dragon will be found in a dead-like slumber in the catacombs. He will aggro if you get too close or attack him. He has a very similar moveset to the Caves Dragon, but it's a lot more complex. He has 4 attacks, a dash that if he slams into any object, he will shake the level, and if you are touching the ground, it will deal damage and stun you shortly. There are 3 variations of his fireballs, a burst of 7 shots, one after another, a blast of 7 shots all at once that won't fly straight, and a charged fireball that flies very fast and deals a lot of damage. For melee, play like you did against the Caves Dragon, just be very careful. Hide to draw him in, then jump out and deal damage, then run and hide again. When using range against him, try to use as much as the level as you can. Run back, line up shots, and when he comes in for you, run back again. Magic can be very scary against this boss because of his variety of attacks and him coming in closer. Use fast charging magic as to not be open as much, or use long range magic so you have more time to anticipate his moves.
See? They aren't that hard.
And now that you can kill them, are you ready for the Plains of Despair?
We'll get to that one next time. Thanks for watching, my little dungeon crawlers.